Today, we're heading to Munich, Germany.
Let's go.
All right, we're loving these Germany videos.
Yeah, we
They're
sure
always
are.
great.
They're so great. Yeah. So today we are exploring Munich.
10 things.
10 things that shock tourists in Munich.
Sweet.
So should be cool.
Yeah, it should be good. This comes from Walter's World.
Oh, yes, I love his channel.
Love his videos. It's been a while since we've checked out one of his videos, so I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Grüß Gott! Hi everybody, Mark here with Walter's World, and today we are in Munich, one of my favorite
All right.
places to come in the world. It is an amazingly
There we
beautiful
go.
city with the Frauenkirche and the Glockenspiel, the new town hall, and all
That's
the cool
so
stuff to do
beautiful.
here.
I wanna
You'll
go
be
to
shocked how
Munich.
many awesome
Yeah.
things there are to do here, aside from drinking beer. And that's why today what we have for you are 10 things that shock tourists when they come here to Munich. So let's get started. The first thing that shocks a lot of tourists when they come here is how many places you can go drink beer. The beer halls.
Those
the beer
mugs are
gardens, the beer
huge.
stupas, the
Yeah.
beer houses, all these places that
Massive.
sell beer in many different sizes and many different flavors and many different kinds of beer. They're everywhere around here, and it's really good beer. And those places also serve a lot
That
of
looks
pork.
cool.
So that's why I kind of put that
Yeah.
first shock is all the ways
Whoa.
you can buy beer and pork when you are here in Munich. It is quite shocking. So make sure you do go to the beer halls and you do go to the German restaurants here, because this is the place where you can get really good German food and really good German beer all the time. I know other places in Germany, sometimes it's hard to find German food. Here you get that kind of
Really?
traditional German Bavarian food,
That looks
which is
pretty
really
good.
good. So
Yeah.
do get out there
That looks
and have
good.
your beer
Yeah.
and your pork. Now, the second thing that shocks people when they come here is when they actually see the 1 liter beer. In the US, we call it a beer stein, but here it's a Mass, a 1 liter beer. Yes, you might be holding it with
Not
2
a
hands
stein.
to drink
Oh,
it. And
I
you
would
will
say
see lots of
stein.
So would
tourists
I.
trying it out, but you'll also see locals doing that. And the thing is, those 1 liter beers, you don't have them everywhere in Munich. It's only at some of the beer halls and some of the restaurants, especially those that cater to tourists, because they know we tourists really like to have that. But yes, you can get 1 liter of beer in one go. And it is pretty fun when you go to those beer halls. And this kind of leads into the third thing that kind of shocks people when they come here is with all the beer and all the pork and all the tourists that come here, the public bathrooms are actually pretty clean, which is shocking when you think of beer and pork and tourists. Usually there's bad things in people's tummies, but honestly, the public bathrooms here, totally okay. So if you're out and about, you can hit a public bathroom, no problem.
That's
Sometimes
nice.
you
Yeah.
might need to leave 50 cents or something. Sometimes you don't have to pay at all. But just so you know, public bathrooms, A-okay here in Munich. Now, the fourth thing that shocks people when they come here is, yes, this is Beer City, Germany, but actually there's more than just beer
Whoa.
here in
Oh.
Munich. This city has so many amazing museums.
Wow,
If you
look
like
up at
art,
the
the
Oh,
old
it's
ceiling.
so
the new
cool.
Pinotek, the Pinotek of the modern. If you want to see the history, they have the residence here in town where the Bavarian kings were. You have the Nymphenburg Palace kind of towards the outskirts of town. There's all kinds of great museums. The Deutsches Museum, probably the best science and industry museum.
Look at
in
that.
Europe. It
Yeah.
is
Right,
amazing
brothers?
here. I mean, the BMW museum's here. If you like toys, there's a toy museum right by the Glockenspiel at the new town hall. You're going to look and see and watch at 11 o'clock every day, by the
Oh,
way.
it-
Glockenspiel.
the guides
11
are in
o'clock every day.
English.
That's cool.
And
That's cool.
Also 12 and 5 in the summer, but just know,
Wow.
11 o'clock, you've got it. So you can go to the toy museum that's right there in the old town hall. I mean, there's all kinds of great things to do here aside from hitting the beer halls. And I think a lot of people don't realize as they come here, this is a capital of the Bavarian kingdom, okay? So they have all the
Wow.
Bavarian assets, all this kind of stuff. This is one of the most richest places in Germany. And you see that with the architecture and you see it with the museums and the historical stuff here. It is really cool. So just remember, shockingly, that, hey, Munich is not just beer, it's culture as well. Now, the fifth thing I have for you in terms of shocking people is, this is one, if you take like a bike tour or you're wandering through the parks and stuff like that, if you go to the English Garden, you will see naked people of all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all creeds.
Really?
There
In
is
the
a lot of
garden?
different naked people out on the English Garden. And the thing is, here in Germany, nudity's no big deal. I could go lay out there, no
Really?
one's really gonna care. But for a tourist that's doing their tour, they're
Like
checking out
in
the
a
English-
garden, like a lawn? Usually you
sounds
hear like in Europe
beach.
there's nude beaches. But like
Just out, I guess.
just out walking around?
that would definitely shock us.
Here in Munich,
Yeah.
sometimes I go, oh my goodness, I just saw something I didn't know I wanted to see. You're going to see it, and you're going to see it a lot. And there'll be families, and there'll be old people, there'll be all
In the
kinds of stuff.
park?
And you don't have to be naked, but there's just all this stuff going around, and it does shock tourists because you see the bike tours when they go through, and people just go, oh, as they walk, as they drive by. So it is a little shocking for some of us that come from more modest cultures, let's say. Now, the sixth thing that might shock you when you come here is this place is packed with tourists. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that shocking because it has, you know, the beer halls and the great museums, but honestly, this is a big coming in point from people from all over the world into Germany. It's probably the most important tourist city in Germany, so you have tons of people coming in, so your flights here are going to be packed. They're going to be a little bit more pricey. The hotels are more pricey because all these tourists, but the thing is, it's not just the tourists that come here, the Germans want to live here too, because Bavaria is doing pretty well and people really like being here, so the prices get driven up. Okay, so high tourists, lots of tourists, and all the people want to be here means higher prices, long lines, stuff like that, being packed at certain spots if you're going to certain museums.
Yeah.
So what I recommend is if you come in off season or shoulder season, literally you can have Munich almost to yourself. But just know, man, July, August, Oktoberfest, oh my God, you will be packed full of people and you'll be paying sky-high prices. So just a heads up for that one. Now the seventh thing on our list is, yes, that is the Disney Castle. Look, outside of Munich, there's the Neuschwanstein Castle that you can go to. And that's the one you see in all of the tourist brochures for Germany. And you're like, wow, that looks like Cinderella's castle. Of course it does, because Walt Disney was inspired by the Neuschwanstein Castle and some other castles.
It's so beautiful.
Really
That's cool.
Influenced Disney when he made that castle. And you're going there and it's crazy inside, because King Ludwig that made that, he was a bit bonkers and there's some really crazy rooms in there. But the thing is, it does shock me, like, wait, it's a Disney castle. But
right, like it's
Disney.
a real thing.
No, Disney got the idea from them here, okay? And that leads us into the eighth thing that shocks people when they come here is Munich is not just Munich. You can go and explore so much when you are here in Munich, because this makes a great base to go see some really awesome cities. You want to try the smoked beer in Bamberg? You can head out that way. You want to go to Nuremberg and see the German National Museum or see the best Christmas markets in Germany? That's not far from
yeah, we've seen a couple videos on that.
Oh yeah,
Christmas
markets.
On there for hundreds and hundreds of years. They have that's just really close by too. Oh, you want to see another country? You can jump on the train, hour and a half. You're in Salzburg, Austria, one of the most prettiest towns in the world.
I love the architecture.
So cool.
Oh my God, where they paint on the sides of the buildings.
Smoked beer.
Oh yes, you can go to Neuschwanstein and see the castle there, and the food in the town right by
Pretzel
there.
and sausage kind of for breakfast?
Old world
That
Germany
sausage.
Deal. You can have that here.
Interesting.
When they go, wow. I don't just have to stay in Munich. No, you can base here and see so many other places. It is really awesome. Now, the ninth thing I have that shocks you is when you go to Dachau. Dachau is one of the Nazi concentration camps, and it's not that far from downtown Munich. You can get there very easily on the S-Bahn, and you'll be shocked how somber you feel after you go through there. When you read through what the people went through at Dachau and the other concentration camps, it really does, like,
terrible.
It breaks your heart. And so that will be one thing I say is, like, it kind of shocks people just how, my God, what have we done? What happened? All these kind of things, these feelings you have there. But then also you're shocked when you see tourists doing their selfie promotions at a concentration camp. I mean, come on,
yeah,
people,
that's
some
messed
respect.
up.
And I've been to Dachau quite a few times because whenever I come here with friends or students or whatever, I always take them out there to see it. And it is very somber. And then sometimes the students and I have seen people doing that. We're like, what the hell are you doing? So just know, you go out there, you'll be shocked at how you feel, but also you want to smack some people for how disrespectful they are. And the thing is, those people that are being disrespectful, those aren't the Munich people, those aren't the Bavarian people, because the 10th thing that you're going to be shocked about is how friendly and outgoing and wonderful the people of Munich and Bavaria are. Look, I know
awesome.
Pretzel's
kind of
huge.
Yeah, look at that pretzel.
Unfriendly and cold and heartless and stuff like that. Look, that is not the case, especially here in Bavaria and in Munich. The people are so nice. They really are wonderful. They will help you out. When you go into the stores, they're going to say, "Grüß Gott." I mean, they do that for everybody, but they have this welcoming nature about them. And it's shocking when you've had these stereotypes your whole life about how Germans are so cold and stuff like that. And you're like, no, the Bavarians are wonderful people, and Munich especially.
That's
Have
awesome.
a great time. So try to get to meet some people.
I'd love to go to Munich.
Halls, you go stuff like that.
Me
Talk to
too.
your waiters. Talk to some of the locals that go there too, because yes, the locals go to Oktoberfest and they go to these beer places too sometimes. Okay, and so you get to meet them, and they do speak English pretty well here. But try a little German; it really opens them up, and you'll really see how wonderful the people are here. Oh, I guess I'll give you one more little shocking thing: is Oktoberfest starts in September. Look, Oktoberfest wasn't really started for a beer festival.
Really?
It was for a wedding. And the thing is, the festival started, it's a 2-week festival that ends the first weekend in October. So if you want to come here, you're looking at towards the end of September through the first weekend of October. You will need to book early because the place is booked.
Wow,
out.
I thought it was
The
all
prices
of
go through the roof.
October.
So did
Also,
I.
you might be
Just the
shocked that
1st
they
of
won't
October?
serve you beer in the beer tents
First
at
week?
Oktoberfest unless you're sitting down at a table. Okay, so you might be thinking, yes, I'm going to go to Oktoberfest, and I've been, and it is really fun. Yes, it's super touristy, but it's so fun. And I talked to these old Germans when we were there, young Germans, and people from all over the world, and it is really cool. So do enjoy it, but just know that, hey, they might not serve you, and it's in September. Who knew? Anyway, I'll leave it with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was great.
That was good, yeah.
Wow, a lot of good stuff. This looked sweet. These
Yeah,
museums.
look at that. Wow.
Like, look, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Public bathrooms being clean. That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. What else did we learn?
Let's see here. Oh yeah, the
Liter of
giant
beer.
steins. Not a stein. What
Right.
is it?
Mass.
Mass. Yep.
The pork just rolling
Oh,
around like that. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Naked people in the
Yep.
in the park?
Yeah.
What? I've heard of like nude beaches, but like outside in the park?
Yeah, just out, I guess.
Never heard of that.
Just wherever, I guess.
Wow.
Disney Castle.
That's so cool.
That is cool. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
It was a really good video.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sweet.
Cool. Let us know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
And let's see. Have you ever been to Munich? Are you watching from Munich right now? We want to know, so leave a comment.
Yeah, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if it's your first time coming across our channel and checking out one of our videos, please give us a quick subscribe.
Hit the notification bell to stay up to date because we come out with videos every single day. And we can't wait to see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya!